When someone asks you what freedom means, what's the first image that comes to mind? No rules, no responsibilities, the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want? Well, most of us have been taught that freedom is the absence of restrictions. Freedom from authority, freedom from expectations, freedom from obligation. But what if we've misunderstood freedom entirely? Imagine a person living completely alone. No boss, no laws, no deadlines, no one telling them what to do. Are they truly free? Or are they simply unconstrained? Because there's a subtle difference. A person can have unlimited choices and still have very little freedom. Think about a concert pianist. They were born unable to sit down and just effortlessly perform one of the most beautiful pieces ever written. No, they had to practice for years. They repeated the same scales, the same mistakes, the same exercises, hour after hour. To an outsider, that life might look restrictive, not free at all. But something remarkable happens. The very discipline that appeared to limit them became the source of a freedom few people ever experience. They no longer think about where to place their fingers on the piano. They simply create music. The constraints disappeared, not because they were removed, but because they were mastered. The same is true of language. Without grammar, vocabulary, and shared rules, communication would collapse into basic noise. The rules don't imprison us. They give us the freedom to express ideas that would otherwise remain trapped inside our minds. Perhaps that's true of life itself. Every meaningful ability is born from limitations. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master willingly accepted years of discomfort in exchange for a freedom that cannot be bought or inherited. Maybe this is why so many people today feel trapped despite having more choices than any generation before us. We have unlimited entertainment, unlimited information, unlimited distractions, but very little mastery. We've become experts at keeping our options open, yet many of life's greatest rewards actually require the opposite. Requires choosing one path, committing to something, going deep inside of endlessly exploring. Psychology tells us something similar. Our minds are full of competing voices. Comfort battles discipline. Fear competes with curiosity. Impulse argues with reason. Ancient philosophers imagined this as a rider trying to guide powerful horses. The horses are emotions, desires, and instincts. The rider is our capacity to choose. The question isn't whether the horse exists, they always will. The question is, who's holding the reins? Perhaps free will isn't demonstrated when we choose between pizza or salad, or when we decide to turn left instead of right. Maybe free will reveals itself in the choices that slowly reshape who we become, the career we commit to, the relationships we nurture, the habits we repeat, the values we refuse to compromise. Every one of those decisions changes the person who will make tomorrow's decisions. And maybe that's the deepest form of freedom. Not freedom from every constraint, but the freedom to become someone who no longer needs them. Because real freedom isn't found in escaping discipline, it's found on the other side of it. So, are the things you call freedom actually making you freer, or simply making commitment easier to avoid? The mind is always listening. What will you teach it today? Until next time, keep becoming.